to the channel. Today we were playing Saddle Hills in White Settlement. This is my second time playing here in a long time.
We're doing 2 off 1. I did the opposite. You did the opposite? I'm on the other side. Forehand karate chop. Did you do what I did?
Tigo, almost.
I think
He fight through.
like very delayed.
Hole 1 here, 308 feet downhill, slightly to the right. There is a creek,
There it is.
kind of just outside of the circle.
Right on the creek.
This is looking good, nice and high, diving down to the right. And you can just see the basket there through the leaves, kind of out of focus. Finally got some rain recently in North Texas after a very hot and very dry summer, so definitely more water in it recently than there has been, but maybe this is normally flowing in the spring and the fall. Giving myself some soft relief here.
Left him a tester. Oh.
DGA mock basket, so not bad. Not super heavy chain, so the pole does kind of sneak up on you, but they catch pretty good.
Is it? It's right over there. Oh, like in the little green on the left? Oh, yeah, yeah. You can see it up on the hill.
So it's basically where the sun is shining through the trees on the leftmost side, right where this is diving to. It's only 279 feet, quite a bit downhill, so that was an alpha just kind of thrown off speed, letting it dive into the trees and bushes there.
Get off. Ooh, right through.
Did you split him?
Yeah.
Splitting the wires. Give you the lefty look. Not quite enough turn. Not to be.
Righty hole. Forehand.
I'm sorry, what?
Lefty, calling this a righty hole, which is the biggest joke ever.
We fixed it all.
I'm playing the high chop forehand, just trying to get over that 45-degree side hill.
I ain't that old. Like in there?
Not enough chop, not enough oomph.
Yeah. Yeah, about another 20 feet.
It's putting though.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's at.
Playing a little anti-skip and just get shot down.
Not that one.
He kind of makes the same mistake. I'm not sure what the play is, because it's back up there enough that I don't think you can land a forehand or a lefty hyzer where the camera is and flare skip up into this gully here. Basically, I think you just need to throw the same line all of us through, but give it a little more air. Punch it in there.
Steep freaking hill, man.
And make it happen. Hole 4, super uphill, 196 feet, and probably 40 of that is off hill, right off the gap.
Whammy. Not the slab you wanted.
Honestly, I had a good kick. I'm up top. I'm a little to the left, which is fine. But if you do this, there's a drop zone. There is a rope at the top of the hill, which you can see off the tee pad. We just didn't know about it. And there's a drop zone up there if you don't make it up top. So if you're not confident that you can do this, maybe a tomahawk. Maybe a tomahawk or a forehand just to get you up top and save you a stroke. do apologize for the sniffles. Been outside all day.
Leg day.
Running an event for the store. It's a dusty day, so I'm just going to throw a little up shot here with my other zone. Just get my 3 and be happy off the pole. Little roll away and curl up. Not too bad. Oh, almost got the 2. That was a great drive, though. That's really ideal. Hole 5, 213 feet. There are 2 Mandos on this pole, both on this pole. On this hole, both of the telephone poles are Mandos. So you want to be left of the right one and right of the left one. Kind of just general course safety. Kind of pushing the property line back there, but he is in play. I'm going to throw that same alpha I threw on hole 2. Big Annie skip.
Oh, that was there.
Probably still have about 50 feet from there. Pretty sure I did not mean to play the skip. I just kind of turfed it, but it worked out. I'm going to zoom in here. There's the Mando, and there's him missing it.
Why is that one even a Mando?
I did not mean to be a fortune teller or jinx him, but yeah, he missed that Mando, unfortunately. He's not too happy about it. But yeah, here's where my tee shot landed. Just outside the circle. Booyah!
It's in your card.
First birdie of the round. On to hole 6. This is a fun one. UDisc says 481. This position is not 41. This position's maybe 4.
I think YouTube will flag me if I zoom in on this plane too much.
Cool airplane appreciation moment. Oh, dude. That was the...
Going with my more stable Zeus, but this thing's kind of seasoned. It'll stand up. But I did not throw it very good. Kind of hazarded into that hill and curled up down the hill. I got lucky it filtered out of the vines and stuff because that side hill can be really bad. On the right is a creek, so you don't want to be to the right of these bushes, you can see.
The battle at Saddle. Davies Disc Locker Edition.
Shout out to Ideal Discs for one of their mini tournaments they run here at Saddle Hills, the Battle at Saddle. I can't remember what time of year that one happens, but it's good. Playing the King of Saddle Hills tomorrow when I'm recording this. Got the 2. However, that tournament will have been yesterday by the time I post this, and who knows how long ago by the time you're watching this. Anyways, on to hole 7, 322 feet, over the creek, pretty much a little stolly overhand approach shot. I think it was an MD3 from Justin, just kind of smoothed out there. I'm going with a newer Z-Zone. Yeah, I was walking around the corner, maybe thinking ace.
Is that
This is-
righty? Nope.
A tough lefty hole. I'm surprised he didn't throw it righty. His left-hand backhand is just really, really tough to execute. That sharp and that tight of a turnover without throwing a roller.
Wow.
Solid bid.
Solid bid.
Jinx.
Hook a brother up. It was so close. Ooh, yeah. Whee!
Hole 8, 216 feet. I gave the card the choice to make me throw the Spike Hyzer or the forehand roller. It's only 216 feet, so a Spike Hyzer with that zone would be pretty easy.
Love forehand rollers with zones, they're really straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way the hill slopes off of this tee pad is just kind of perfect. However, I would guess that in tournament play, the sidewalk does not play as a river. It plays like an island.
Safe.
So the forehand roller is really sketchy if you don't get over the sidewalk again. This is a harp? Maybe a justice?
So short. We go over there.
Yeah.
Here's a look at the green. Pretty steep side hill, and the street is behind it. So if you accidentally flipped something up and overthrew the hole, you could find yourself OB back there, since it is such a short hole. Yeah, way uphill.
I think.
That's cool.
So this is a weird one because we're throwing down there, but they're also throwing from the sidewalk.
Yeah, they're throwing from the sidewalk. That's the next tee. But I'm not throwing because I'm lefty. I'd rather wait for them to.
So yeah, waiting for them to get off the tee, down the fairway where they're out of our way. Free tail here from Justin.
Where'd that tailwind go?
Right off the edge.
It stayed up. That's good.
The whole reason I threw that is because the freaking tailwind.
Is that free tail?
Yeah.
There it is.
Going with my slightly beat-in alpha. Just making sure to get it down there, not on the road, not over the sidewalk.
A good non-skip.
Let's see. Just down a little bit. Get off.
This one is 382. I think this is the short position. I don't think 382 is how far this basket is, but I mean, it's down there.
Fairway.
Definitely a tight hole. Here's a look at the green. You can see if you got a flare skip on a right-hand backhand hyzer line, you would find the road pretty quickly. Hole 10, 281 feet. You're throwing over the creek. If you hyzer out too soon, you do
That's a
have
good spot for the old team laps.
hole 11's tee is over there. You do have a Mando on this tree. So yeah, this is a tricky hole. I'm going to throw the time lapse pretty much as hard as I can,
Dirty.
just towards the bridge back there, and trust that it's going to dump. It is into a headwind. And yeah, she's stable. Little catch cam action here. Doing a bad job at it though. Look at that disc leaving the frame. There it is. And there's where my blue and green time lapse landed. Pin high. Short putt. Hole 11, 273 feet uphill. Basket is kind of between this first available tree on the left and that bushy tree at 12 o'clock up the fairway. I'm throwing Bobcat, just throwing it at that tree on the right and letting it. Almost rolled my ankle there on that crab apple. Good save. I think this is a MD.
Come on.
Great shot from him. I'm up top, putting back at the basket. Kind of gave it a soft ace run. But I think this is your normal putt and probably a little bit of a less scary putt, you know, putting uphill instead of putting downhill with the rollaway potential. Hole 12, 292 feet downhill, creek behind.
That should be really good.
Perfect. Yeah, that was a solid ace run. Papa G, let us know in the comments, what the heck are you throwing there? It's a great shot. Justin, I think this was a longhorn. Also very good. We have a little bit of a headwind here.
I think you're putting.
I kind of just gone to that side and seen it a lot easier.
Throw my Eternal Phoenix here. Meant to swing it a lot wider and not so spiky.
Oh, and back roll.
Pretty much a
Dang,
layup.
Dad, you gave it an ace run.
Pretty much a layup play there with the Phoenix. Yeah, Justin just to the left of the basket. Papa G just to the right of the basket. Great shots out of both of them. And another short putt from me. On to hole 13, 407 feet. It's back there in the trees. I'm throwing my medium stable Zeus. Did not get any turn out of it though. It's putting. If you turn your disc at all, basically where you see that high grass on the right side of the fairway at like 1 o'clock, right over there, the creek is over there. That was OB. It's kind of an extra punishing OB because the way the creek is shaped, his disc probably is 60 feet past the OB line. Like close to the OB line, but the way it flew over OB for like the last 60 feet of his flight, so he's having to come backwards. So it's extra punitive OB line there. So yeah, these two trees were the trees I really wanted to beat. Probably better to get a little bit of turn, some flex out of something that skips up towards the basket, but this one feels like a bonus birdie for sure. Hole 14, 235 feet, that little angular pole in the background. It looks like a kiosk or pedestal or podium or something from here, but it's actually like a solar panel. It's 20 feet in the air. That is about 20 feet to the left of the pin. Luckily we know what the wind is, but the other time I played here, the wind was kind of blocked from the elevation, so there was a headwind up there and the discs flipped a lot. Eternal Bullet playing this like nice swinging turnover and hit the one thing I really needed to miss. So all I have is my wonky thumber. Not too bad. Probably should have thrown something a little less overstable. Maybe got a little more pan out of it. This is for par. And here's a look back at the fairway.
What'd you get there, Justin? Dad?
That was my first bogey other than hole 1. This is not the line. I wanted that to turn over.
That was impressive. It's a very,
That was like the safest, saddest, most chicken line I could have thrown. This, flirting with the danger under there, but that's diving right towards the bucket. That's a great shot. And then lefty, this is a great lefty hole.
Really need to start forehanding that diamond
Overstable
way more
mid.
often than I did.
I need to start throwing the diamond back again. I had
Great shot.
one in the...
There's my upshot from way off camera, not even of consequence. Justin's tee shot in great spot. Little bit of a low ceiling, enough to straddle out here. And Papa G also in a great position. He's straddling out. He's finding a gap. Oh yeah.
That's how I play, though.
Hole
those things
16,
away.
probably the tightest hole on the entire course. 345 feet. I bet it would be 300 feet before it breaks. Kind of dog leg left. That was really good. Almost made the corner. It is going to be a tough up and down from there for Papa G.
I knew something was going to
I
nab me.
liked the nose angle on that, though. It wasn't going to flip.
Go in my older 4th run Apex Alpha.
There you go.
Got a great flare skip.
Yes, right.
I'm expecting it to be kind of early left side, but in circle 2. And it actually fought all the way to here. I would have loved to see how that happened, like if it curled and rolled or got a second tree direction or something. I don't know. Great shot with the Alpha, though.
I swear this one was longer.
Hole 17, 201 feet.
Yeah, this is
There's
super
a
short.
245 option.
Maybe 225.
I mean,
You never know with some of these U-disc distances. But yeah, great forehand hole. It's a little inside from Justin. Great lefty backhand hole. I decided to get real cute with it, though. I'm going glitch.
Get out of here.
Floaty backhand turnover.
He's not gonna be able to put this stuff on YouTube because we're all bagging the freaking.
wow.
Rolling bad.
That was such an unlucky result for a great shot.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how it goes, you know? I threw a really pretty shot. It was a little inside, you know, I wasn't hitting the gap. And now I'm here, having to deal with this other tree. Papa G's sneaking up on me. So there's his tap in for the 2.
So they just be walking. He's like,
Hole 18, 362 feet uphill. I'm throwing the Alpha again, headwind.
yeah, that's exactly what was happening. And all of a sudden they're
Should have
like,
thrown the Zeus.
What'd you throw there? Bullet?
Alpha.
Basically, you want to throw it 12 o'clock for about 340 feet, and then
Because it's 345.
little fade towards the basket. A little early from that longhorn. Good tree reaction, though. It should be short of the creek.
Let's try this. Then it's gonna fade out way right.
Yeah, as a lefty hole, this has got to be mighty difficult.
That's the play, right?
Yeah, he asked me to throw the bullet, or he asked if I threw a bullet, so now I'm trying to talk him into throwing the bullet. Too much turn. Over the creek, just in the rough.
That's ugly.
Nature appreciation moment. There's fish in there, you just can't see them from this angle.
3 days. And then went
I seen 'em.
fishing for the 4th day, which is all upper.
So yeah, there's the fairway backwards, and now we're turned around. This is where my Alpha ended up. Wind is really picking up now. Playing for 3. Pretty happy with 3 down. I did actually give myself a OB stroke on hole 1, looking at the scorecard now. But yeah, so that's Saddle Hills. Definitely go check it out. It's really fun. Bring a water disc or 2 just in case. As always, thanks for watching. Use code DaviesDiscLocker for 10% off on mountainsports.com. And we'll see you out there.